Hello, vinyl community. We're in Wapakoneta, Ohio. Um, I'm about to take you on a magical mystery tour. This place is amazing, so do not turn this video off. This is called the Temple of Tolerance in Wapakoneta, Ohio. It is owned by Jim Balsher, and this place is amazing. It's a combination of man-made and nature. I will probably divide this video up into three parts. The first part, we will get back to the open space in the backyard. This Jim Balsher, in the 90s, he purchased the backyards, portions of the backyards of several neighbors, and he built this beautiful, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's got so many nooks and crannies around here. It is called the Temple of Tolerance. It's a very peaceful place. If you have any negative attitudes coming in here, they will be replaced by positive attitudes. And all these rocks and little stone artifacts, Jim has categorized them so he knows exactly where all these stones came from. There's a story behind each one of these. There are so many nooks and crannies, you could spend hours in this place. Now, Wapakoneta has a famous son you may have heard of, Neil Armstrong. He was born and raised in Wapak. Learned how to fly at the local airstrip. He took his first pilot's license lessons without the knowledge of his parents. There is a large, let's see, let's explore this. This is a large wooden barrel that was once buried in the ground. John Dillinger, the bank robber, used it as a hideout. Here's a little shrine. It must be to some musician or something. There are so many small shrines around here. Okay, now we're getting towards the open part. Now, I must say, the first time I ever came here, it was raining earlier, and we got to about this place. We had never been here before, and as we went through this gate into the backyard, there was a rainbow in the sky. Let's see. Well, let's go this way. you need a map to find your way around here. It's wild. You get a serene. It reminds me of a Buddhist place. You get a nice peaceful vibe from this place. Now we are entering the rear of the property. Now Jim constructed this in the mid-90s. Most of these rocks were taken from area fields. The glaciers came through here a few thousand years ago and leveled the land out, so it's very fertile, flat farmland. Now these rocks, a lot of these were buried in farmers' fields. You can tell the glacier grooves, they call them. These marks. And now we are entering the open backyard. It's very beautiful here. Now, there is a story about 10 years ago. The local football team, they were playing somebody, and the opposing team, some of the students came over and vandalized and spray painted these, a lot of these rocks. And the next day there was like 200 people from around town in the area helping to clear the paint away. Businesses brought spray washers. It's hard to get the full flavor with a small camera. A very peaceful place. Let's climb up the steps to the Temple of Tolerance. And each one of these rocks has a story. Jim Balsher, he is a lecturer, philosopher, geologist, storyteller. Excellent. So let's climb up the steps, and I will cut the camera then, and we'll have part 2 of the video. Now that's what's at the top of the Temple of Tolerance. Now, as you can tell, we're probably 20 feet from the grass. And a lot of these cornerstones were taken from buildings around the country. And there's a story for each one of these. They do have weddings here. They've had several. I assume the vows of marriage are probably taken right up here at the very top, the tower or Temple of Tolerance. Little burn pit there. And that's looking down the stairway, beautifully constructed. And this ring of rocks on the outer goes all the way around in a nice circle. So I'm going to cut it here and then start another.